Hi, my name's Jonathan Hicks. I'm back at the Dice Cup, and this evening I'm joined by Tim. And we've just finished playing Castell. There was a third player, but they're not joining us for the video. And in this video, you're trying to build, as you can see from the box lid here, human towers, essentially. Apparently they do this in Spain, in sort of southern Spain. And in fact, you can see an example of one that I've been trying to build throughout the game. But the game takes place on this board of Spain, and on your turn, there's a number of different things you can do. Essentially, you move from one space to another region here, typically. And then you try and recruit. You can see there's various Castellers, I think they're called, is that right? In the different regions. So if I were to move into Barcelona, let's say, I could recruit these two performers and they would kind of go into my supply. And then you also get to train, and training is very important. In order to build these incredible towers, you have to train things like balance and strength, and there's different levels here which correspond to how much you've trained it. And there's a nice little wheel in the middle that dictates what you can train. So if I've gone to Barcelona and I want to train in Barcelona, Barcelona's here, so I could train my balance in Barcelona. But it might be you want to train something different. So you've got to think about, in terms of your movement, what you can train in the different regions. Well, there is one all region here, so you can always train width. And after each turn, this thing moves around, so it changes each round. But what do the different things do? Well, to start with, you can only build like a pyramid style one, so you couldn't have, say, 3 on top of 3 like this. But if you increase your balance training, that allows you to have the same number on each row, like I've got here. Strength lets you have the same number holding the same number above them. It makes these kind of strong. Mixing is this one. It lets you can see, have different numbers on the same row. So to start with, you're very restricted on how you build your towers, but as you train these, then it makes it easier and easier to build these big towers. And then once you've done the training, obviously you want to put on some kind of performance, and there's 2 kinds of performances you're aiming for. In the different regions, they have different requests. So in this region, you have a particular tower, so it has to be 5 and then 3. So the numbers don't matter, but it has to be that shape. Or particular skills they want to see. So this would be strength 2 and base, I think, which is effectively means the bottom level can be as wide as you like. And the other main way is, as you go around, these are the different rounds in the game that we're tracking here, and there's like different festivals effectively in the different locations, and they will have certain requirements. So there's going to be, at the start of the game, tokens here, and in Villafranca, on this particular round, they want to see a tower that has a 1 and a 2 in it, which is the little kiddies that go right on the top there. And you're getting points at the end of the game for the number of different regions. You kind of put all these tokens on your board as you acquire them. The number of different regions you manage to get into. You get points depending on how big your tower is and how many of the different requirements you manage to meet. And you get points for completing these. This will be worth 4 points. So there's a bunch of different end game scoring for various things. You can effectively count up how many tokens you've got. And whoever has the most points is the winner. What do you think?
I really liked it. I think even though it's really easy to teach, it's really simple. You've only got 4 actions on your turn. It's got a surprising amount of depth and planning that you need to engage in order to score well. I think it's really charming looking. It's nice art, nice picture of the Castell region, not Spain, as Jonathan said. Some people might be touchy about that. I think it's really nice and charming and fun to play.
Rating?
I think it's definitely an 8.
Okay. Yeah, it's very nice. It's a very unusual theme. Really like the theme, and I love the artwork. You know, on the little people here, the fact that you kind of got these outlines of the other people that will be around them, so you can kind of get a picture of how the tower will be built up. Really like that. It's very well done. The only kind of artwork I wasn't keen on, I should just say, is this. I just found the colours a bit confusing. So you think, oh, okay, I'm in a pinky region. Which is the pinky one? Oh, there's a couple of pinky ones. I found I was often struggling to tell which was which. But that's a minor thing. It's really thinky. You have to plan ahead in terms of, okay, this festival in this region I need to get to. Moving's quite tricky. You can only move 2 effectively each region by using certain special actions. So you've got to plan your movement very carefully. You've got to plan what kind of performers do they need? Where can I recruit these performers? It's very easy to get bogged down in so many different options in what you can do. But that makes it a really engaging experience. So I really enjoyed it. I think it's a very solid game. I'd give it a 7.5, I think. All right, thanks for watching. That was Castell.